Alright, welcome back, folks. It is Monday, local time, once again. We're back with the 9th reset. Week 9, it's business as usual, as one may expect. We're gonna go in, do our dailies, our weeklies. We wrap up with a run of Imperial Citadel. Much to write home about. We gain access to those purple weapons, right? That's a little too late, but we did use it on our paladin. No, that's not too bad. Alright, let's hop in. Oh, discovered that we could repeat the weekly from milestone 4. That's always a nice little thing. Let's see how long this will take. Jubilee is right very soon, actually. I think it might be this week. The anniversary, right? the 11th. It's either the 10th or the 11th. 11th anniversary. We can do this, sabotage, right? All right, let's hop right into the battle arena first. No whammies on the no tracking contenders, please. Alright, first contender. I don't think this dude has a tracking attack. Nope. It's just the first round, so too bad. Don't want either a dragon or someone who just has a normal that is tracking and ranged, right? Kind of a headache. Oh yeah, and they adjusted Regis, right? Oh, and the companion item actually I currently have. It just flat reduces. Yep, it flat reduces a 10-second cooldown. Oh, but it's increased to 2 minutes. Oh, well, that's kind of not cool. Okay, so the item got doubled in cooldown. I suppose. I don't want to see those guys again. Auto tracking normals. Oh no. No, this guy's fine. Okay. Oh boy. Don't want to see big numbers either. Big number of mobs. Hmm. That was kind of close. Okay. And hinder number 4. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. Okay. Hey, Andy. How are you? How are you? Okay. Come on, no tracking. No tracking. Doing great. You've been leveling on FF14? Oh, yeah. Right. Wait, you're leveling again? You need to level for the new expansion? I mean, prior to the new expansion? Is there like a content update in preparation for it? Oh, you're... Oh, in alt? Okay. Understandable. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. No, that's understandable. Want to keep playing the game. You might as well do an alt, right? I mean, there's a reason I do 3 alts here. Or 3 tunes, anyways. Okay, Granny. You knew I would understand? Nah, I don't understand you. You're a crazy Final Fantasy 14 player. How can I understand that? Who do you think I am? Someone who plays a game for over 10 years? That's crazy. What kind of person would be dedicated to a game like that? I don't have a problem. You have a problem. You know? Oh, I can stand in this. Okie dokie. Alright. Live service games are becoming too good at retaining players that new games are having a hard time establishing a player base. That is a very, very deep cut. It's a very deep cut. It's to the point where the existing publishers that don't have a live service game are willing to risk financial disaster in order to establish one. Case in point, Warner Brothers. I'll let you decide on which title. Multiple times with Warner Brothers. Bethesda's pretty good now. Bethesda's pretty good now, actually. Thanks to, like, the other ways. There are other ways to establish a live service game. And that's for media appeal, right? A successful throw in money into a successful expansion, like a television show or something. So Bethesda resuscitated their live service game. So Bethesda, check. It wasn't without heartache, right? So many of the major publishers want at least one existing live service game in order to hold over between their projects. So they're attempting to add a live service game to their portfolio of some sort. And Warner Bros. Have not managed yet. Their closest is something like NetherRealm's MK1. That's not particularly a model that meets this type of standard, like this type of low, like how you say, like maintenance versus like cost effectiveness and whatnot. So yeah, very true. There are not, it's not to say that companies are not attempting to, right? And or they might not be the major revenue winner. Capcom is still working on that. However, with that said, Monster Hunter is likely going to be their live service breadwinner, right? Exoprimal notwithstanding, right? Capcom did attempt Exoprimal. Yeah. It's a founder's effect for live service models at the moment. A founder's effect. And you have plenty of these, right? Until the next trend comes along. Most of the founders effect have a solid lead, regardless of quote unquote perhaps the quality or the cost, and you know, all that is negotiable. But you can't defeat the founders effect. First come, right? First come, first serve kind of deal. Let's take a nod to live service games that are set a trend, right? Hoyoverse, right? Mio guys, Miho. I forgot what they call themselves these days. But yeah, definitely hats off to them. managed to establish, right? With glowing results. That's of the recent years. Yeah, Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, yeah. That's off to them. Although they're overextending now with their live service, if you know what I mean. So some of those things, having too many subscribe to one type of thing is a financial risk. Doubling down is, I think, fairly non-receptive. I think they're doubling down too hard, in my opinion. Now they can reinvest in different types of project to more expand. So I don't know, a fairly reasonable television show or something, serialized television show, often is the way people are businesses are going nowadays when it comes to expanding your live service model game. So I would not be surprised the next wave for most live service games that are still very well established to expand something into an expanded universe of some sort. Probably a television show. It fits like the live service feel. Basically, like when you're not playing a video game, what do? You kind of want to consume some content, right? So that's something that maybe have a prime time, like a regular showing hour and whatnot, occasionally in the season, in between the expansions of your live service models, right? Your live service games are maybe every 3 to 4 months, so in between those you can watch shows or whatnot. That's usually how I feel they're going about this at the moment. New World is finally doing alright, right? New World is finally doing alright, so Amazon secured there, even through all the thick and thin. New World is established, so Amazon has their established live service game, right? I thought the Warcraft movie was very good, and the cinematics, I thought it was wonderful. However, we have to remember that that's Blizzard, and Blizzard has lots of other things going on. And it was like right before the, apocalypse, and then the acquisition of Activision. So obviously it's really not a laughing matter. It kind of sucks for everyone in general, and it goes way deeper than that. Like, to produce products like that, you can almost sympathize as well. Like that type of controversy and all that stuff doesn't just come out of thin air. There's just a lot of unfortunate things mixed in all together at once. It's kind of just a really unfortunate state of affairs, really. Marvel, Disney want to establish their live service models. We'll see how that works out, because their next attempt is coming up soon, right? So the Marvel wants to establish a live service outside of like subscription service, right? They're going the other direction. So is Warner Brothers. They have live service for content already, but they want to expand into a video game. I'm sure you probably heard which one I'm referring to. Oh, what else is around the corner at the moment? I think Capcom is probably the next biggest to make a genuine attempt at live service again. I don't know what that's gonna look like. Elden Ring DLC, yeah, that's That's in 2 days or 3 days, something like that, right? I'm talking about video game news. My vote, which I don't know if I'm gonna have enough money for all of these things, but Shin Megami Tensei 5 remastered hit a home run. Atlas and Sega are really hitting the stride, right? They're one of the few that well, I wouldn't say that. I guess their separate teams are still really going about their business. Sega's live service model is Phantasy Star Online too. So, yeah. So I'm definitely gonna do a Persona Legacy at some point. I actually do own all the older Persona games on my Steam account. I haven't acquired Persona 5 yet. Oh, actually, I haven't acquired the recent reload. P3 reload. I still remember the days when it's so difficult to find Atlas published games because there are so few copies of them when I had a PlayStation 2 still. Starting all the way back with Disgaea. Yeah, the closest thing to a live service game for Sega is PSO2 NGS. Or PSO2 in general. Yeah, I miss seeing P5 and the reload, P3 reload. We'll definitely play those because lots of casual conversation. Lots of casual conversation. Although I think I might do an all-out MSQ run over again of the entire Like a Dragon series. I think I haven't decided if I'm gonna wait until the next announcement and then do another Japanese revisit of the entire Like a Dragon MSQ only. I still haven't posted my like review of Like a Dragon 8 because I held off playing it in Chinese and Japanese. That's kind of one of the reasons why I started learning Mandarin and Japanese. Plenty of time before the next Like a Dragon game. Plenty of time. Maybe like 2 years. It's gonna be another 2 years or so. They have like a 3-year cycle of release. I think Sega is doing as a publisher and like a multi-house really wonderful. I'm not so sold on Square Enix yet. However, obviously I'm gonna have to hit that up too at some point. I think my JRPG legacy started with Squaresoft. Good old Squaresoft. Yeah, Squaresoft has been financially regardless, you know, Final Fantasy 14 sure and FF7's project, but Squaresoft has not been great with their financial decisions, right? Regardless of how sustainable their other things are. Their other financial endeavors caused a huge sink that created a big consolidation. Oh, which another gaming related news. That's why I was thinking of Capcom. Capcom released their 2024 like super survey. That it's kind of popular now to do. Sega does it as well, like a survey thing. So Capcom, I was very happy to see that in the survey, basically it came down to, oh, let's poll the general audience's fans what they want, right? What they're looking for and stuff about Capcom. And Okami was consistent, like top 2 to 3 in interest. And I would love to see Okami come back. Capcom right now is on cloud 9, making wonderful financial decisions. And I would love to see Okami. That is a PlayStation 2 game that I remember. Didn't really have a quote-unquote full-fledged sequel of sorts. Yeah, with Amaterasu. Yeah, it was around the first game came out around Twilight Princess, Zelda Twilight Princess, and it created like a controversy with a wolf because Twilight Princess Link also had some sort of wolf thing. I still remember that way back. Clover Studios is the name of the studio. Capcom published it, and because of its lukewarm and various other things, Clover Studio was closed down. It was revived on the Switch for like a mini Okami series, but that was not enough to resurrect. It's like a Japanese darling. Less popular on the west side of things, but I think, in my opinion, in the current state of affairs, it is a very ideal time on the, on the coattails, riding the coattails of the explosion of Japanese culture interest. Fantastic time. And then it's a character action game. Character action mixed like Zelda-like-ish stuff, so it kind of fits with a lot of the trends. The other game that got high marks, and I think it's more like insane fandom, was Dino Crisis. Dino Crisis. Other than that, it's like DMC, right? DMC has been MIA for quite some time now. It's been some years since the last DMC. It's been some years since the last Mega Man as well. Not that I play them. Mega Man X, maybe? I think it's been some years since the last Mega Man X. I like seeing them. I like seeing people enjoying their games. Will I end up playing them? Probably not. But I like when people freak out. It's kind of lovely to see people enjoying the games that they like to enjoy. I would definitely play Okami if a sequel comes out. If they remaster the old Okami, that's fine too. I play that too. In Japanese, probably. I would love to play it on PC, and if it had some sort of like way I could use my tablet, oh, that'd be so fun. Oh, what if they actually integrated kanji into Okami? Oh, that'd be awesome. I'd be totally game. Okami has a mechanic where you use a brush stroke, and you draw things, icons, and patterns in order to create a an ability. Yeah, the old game doesn't use kanji. It makes like you just do strokes. So like to make a win, you make a swirly, right? Because they couldn't. I think you probably could. It would be very for game fluidity and mechanics. I think they went with not that. But it would be awesome nowadays with today's technology, like input devices and whatnot. That'd be excellent. It'd be incredibly excellent. I love the mechanic where you pause and input brush strokes onto the screen. No, why is it BHE? Why? Okay, you know, ow. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna go and do some repeatables while we wait on that. Okay. What other gaming related stuff? Yeah, I was watching the Xbox show. The Xbox show this year was excellent. There's a really interesting game that I want to see more of. I think it was like called 33 or something. Like a bigger indie game. I love indie titles. I get a chance. All right, so I only need to do one. Just pass one. Concept's fantastic. Oh, prisoners. So right now, right, budget's kind of tight. We're gonna purchase a bunch of I'm like making a list. Any like Japanese related, maybe pro educational game I could get my hands on as a bridge to the bigger projects that will take much longer. That's kind of the thing right now. I might play Wukong in August, depending. It's probably gonna be Christmas. I'll probably wait for the winter sale time to pick up that. And that would be a nice it might actually be next that too for a Chinese related game that is fairly big. I don't usually hit high budget games on release. I make very few exceptions. Typically it's indie. You played a lot of Pokemon like games, yeah. Koromon is the one that I would say is the closest to that. Animal collectors or collect games. That was the last one, I think. It could be Monster Sanctuary. Actually, no, Koromon. Then before that was Monster Sanctuary. I want to play Cassette Beast. Cassette Beast is an indie game that is a animal collector. We just call them collectors, I suppose. They're not they don't necessarily have to be animals. A Cassette Beast is one in terms of indie games in that genre. Oh, I totally forgot that we were doing the... What instance am I on? 7? Now, oh wait. Till the next call. I don't like the BHE. I do like collector games. Technically, tactical strategy games also fit under the subgenre of collectors a lot of times. That would also include Disgaea. It's kind of where the collector game spawned from, in my opinion. The battle mechanic is something that is negotiable, that gives it another subgenre, but the idea of collecting characters and whatnot actually dates back even further than that. I actually think I would give the nod to Suikoden. Suikoden would be the OG, where you're so fascinated by collecting characters and then having their functionality being added to your team, right? And then the battle system is whatever the high system they decide to use for the collecting part. I mean, you could even argue that lots of live service models also use that type of approach, right? Oyoverse. Not unheard of for a gacha model as well. Many gacha models. Are they still doing this? Yeah. Yep. BHE. I need to hit something to get credit, please. You gotta love Neverwinter. You step out of the red circle, and a red circle hits you. Because of network delay. Can I interact with this, please? I need to hit something. I steal this from... Come on, network! Nailed it. Battle of internet connections. Dang it. Okay. Oh. Okay. Alright. We're on instance 7. Come on, pick the fast one. Pick the fast one. Do it. Oh. There's only one choice. Where are we at? Already crossed 40 minutes? What the heck, man? I thought I was going pretty decently speedy here. Where's the cow? Oh, where's the cavalry? Hello? Oh, there's the cavalry. Oh, I do have to admit though, the Jubilee this year for Neverwinter, there is a very, very excessively large mount for the for the anniversary. I think they nailed it this time. Like, I mean, it's not like fantastic content or anything like that, but having an excessively large mount, that's definitely one thing. You know, it's kind of like that guy who has an excessively large car. Like, yeah, well, at least there's that. If that model is to believe, the mount model is gigantic. So I can only imagine how comical it's gonna look when you're standing in the middle of like a hub area and everyone's mount like takes up 40% of 40 to 50% of your screen real estate. It'll probably zoom out, but it's a very large mount. It was a time when Cryptic released a bunch of things and they were too large because they obscured all the game's like models and stuff, but mounts are okay. There were a time when there are things that stay in combat and it was very hard to see because all the models were too big and it just blocked everything. But mount's a good one because you can't stay mounted in battle, in combat. Well, to some extent. I can't wait to see. It's gonna be less than it's gonna be next week. We'll be able to see it together because it's the last week of this modules campaign for me. Just stand in PE and watch like at least all the existing players have an excessively large mount consuming the entire space. I would say it looks like 2 times, like at least 3 times bigger than the largest mount. Speaking of Americana influence, bigger is better, right? It's like buying an F-250 pickup truck. Let's just place this in the middle of the game. It's like, you get a pickup truck. You get a pickup truck. Everyone gets a gigantic pickup truck. Hmm. Some lag. Mm-mm. All right. What the? Okay. One more. Man, we close to an hour. Hunky dory. Maybe I should consider something outside Regis. Hopefully Regis does very, very modest. Oh, that one guy surviving. That's annoying. Come on, guys. Okie dokie. Alright. And then we float 2. Hey. Who wants to be my walrus and purr? Okie dokie. Here we go. 100 for today. 1 down, 2 to go. Oh, next week's gonna be short. I'll do repeatables and turn in activities. All right. In the arena we go. Excuse me. Yeah. First contender. No? Really dragging this out. Oh, we get to open some more lockboxes. We opened 25 last time. 3 more. I'll open up to 75. Or we get the space guppies, whichever come first. Close. And down. 4 to go. Contender number 2. Right? Okay. Okay. Hmm. Number 3. Okay. Yep. Good old network delay. Okay. Doing pretty well, Aris. How are you? Still playing FIFA? I'm still FIFAing it today. Excuse me. All right. One more round. Okay. All right. Time to hit the road. Okay. Yeah, I picked that up. Okay. 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 Oh, you can actually interact with him while he's running towards you. All right. Let me in. Okay. Oh, right. Don't get to interact with that. Where are you teleporting to? Nowhere. Oh, you're gonna complete that cast too? Oh, okay. Hmm. All right. Prisoners, prisoner. Oh boy. That is some rubber band. Bunch of, oh, actually, that might mean there's a train here. No, just kidding. $16. So the BHE call, so I'll take some time. Wait. Oh my. Please. Lag. Okay. Hello? Okay. Okay. Italids. Nothing personal. Okay. See where they are. Are we still in the circle phase? Stand in a circle. Yeah, there are those circles. That's not too bad. I don't know if these things go faster with more people in the circle. I doubt it. Ow, ow, ow. Stop. I was looking at my menu. Hold. Right. The last one? No, I think I still have one more. Okay. Let's throw this on to something. Yeesh. Okay, so 50. We got 75. Alright, 75. That's 90. Turn into float one. Okay. That's right, I have to hit something. I'm to press the button. Hello? Maximizing opportunities. Oh, someone else is pressing this. What the heck? Oh. Alright. 3 more. A galactic loop. Amazing. You know, there's this thing, this image I have in my head when it comes to like the next big MMORPG or like fantasy-based MMORPG, where you have this like moment where you stand, you know, the old school days when you stand like right here and just watch like hundreds of players charge at one thing. Maybe Maybe when society is not all about isolation and being main characters. Perhaps. The days of old. I miss those days. Less main characters. More group efforts. Oh, there's only one galactic loop. I see. Wait. Oh no, never mind. Actually. Oh, okay. It was just a loading latency. Of course there are multiple ones that are suspiciously mediocre. Okay. We picked up the pace on this one. Not surprising that the Blade Master is slower than a Justicar. I don't know what that is. That. Wait. Wait, what's happening? Oh, right. It's this guy. Okay. Okay, 13. Just the idea that you have to use a different word for something that might be unintelligible to someone sounds like I probably won't attempt to say it until there's an explanation. So. Few more? All right. Oh, I haven't seen this one. That is tracking. Okay. Oh. Okay. Thanks, like. All right. Off we go. Okay. Oops, got to turn around. Excuse me. All right. Let me in. Dang. That is very quick. Oh, you can actually clear all of them. They stop spawning after a while. Okay. Okay. Number 3. 20 seconds. That was... Some mob in this group is overtuned. I don't know which one it is, but it is dramatically overtuned. It might be the one with like the 2 blades. Those ones. Yeah, the duelist. I mean, I'm not surprised. Archetype is probably some rogue mechanic. Bag helps too. You hit like 8 billion times and then have 2 of your encounters cancelled. Okay. Try to find an instance here. 3. That doesn't help. 13. That doesn't help. 6. That doesn't help. 17. Nope. Nope. Come on, peeps. Going pretty fast. Okay. 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 Dude, why would you call it BHE? Alright, well, guess we're doing this. Yeah, a moment when the caller is clueless. Feels bad, man. Do this. Okay. Gotta go fast? Not really. Have all the time. So well, we float two. We float one. Turn into. Go to Brad. Which one is this? Should be able to do it before. No, never mind. All right. Waiting sim. Ow. Circles are smaller than they appear. Are larger than they appear. get something. All right, I like this circle better. I'm going over here. Takes so long. All right. All right. Well. Okay. One last thing. What is that? Oh, that's a vanity pet bug. Where are all the peeps at? I'm on 13. Maybe. I get it. Nailed it. Not even close. Okay. Alright. That's 3 characters. Less than 2 hours? It's not too bad. Alright. Now let's go try to find a dungeon run here. Wrap up the day. Wrap up the week. Okie dokie. 5:12 local time. We have a person. I gotta take a quick bathroom break now. Be right back. All right. See a potential group. 2 groups. 3 groups. All 3 are lacking a tank and a healer. So whichever one finds a tank and a healer first. Or whichever group finds a tank or a healer. All right. So it's a race. We have 3 contenders. All 3 are looking for a tank and a healer. Who's it gonna be? Hmm. Mhm. Okay. I guess we can open whatever box is on this. Oh, I have to switch tunes for that. Never mind. Later. Gotta remind myself. That's interesting. That's some low damage. How many of those little... Wait. How many of those little bag things, whatever you call them, from Imperial? 69. Booties. Still didn't even cross 90. Well, give her a couple more minutes. Switch to the... the guppies. Honest. Okay. Inch? Advance? Dance of the Moon Dancer is kind of fun, I suppose. Maybe you can do one of those. What is my currency right now? You need 90 for that stuff, right? You need 90 for that stuff too. Oh, this stuff just doesn't even require stacking. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. They found a tank. Oh, never mind. They found a healer. That's fine too. Alright. Fun times ahead. Can I please enter? You? Holy lag balls. Somebody help me with the lag? Oh my. I think this is just getting worse. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hello? Yeah, I can't move. Can't move. You okay there? Oh my goodness. Uh, it's so laggy. That was pretty comical. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. Now we're just gonna get bounced around 8 billion times by the Scorpion plus the Hulk because that's fun. Right. Bounce up and down like a buffoon. Okay. Bounce around like a buffoon. Ow. Yikes. Someone's ran their face into those exploding spiders. Someone. Okay, I guess they're just using artifacts on cooldown. Fine. Nope. I didn't do masters yet. No time. Not that invested. My shivs is gone. That's kind of neat. Oh, maybe that's what it does. That's why I can't shift. Yeah, and then we're gonna stop doing this next week. Yeah. off to another 3 or 4 months of normal upkeep. Yeah, no matter what, he just bounces you. Doesn't really matter. I hope there isn't something like this in the future. Just bypassing any, just bypassing any form of making a CC a regular attack is something else. There is a way. Nah, I don't care. Doesn't matter. Not part of the design. Yeah. I'm aware. I know. I think Mr. Bunny is having a hard time. Rip. Oh gosh. Oh no. Yes, it involves pressing the space button. Actually, maybe not actually. Oh no, that was bad. Gosh, I wasn't paying attention. Accidentally walked too far over to the right. Wait. Oh, the bunny guy is the interesting. Oh, that's what happens when you die so soon. That's awkward. Am I the only one alive? No, no, they're alive. The guy that quote unquote is the guy that I think did most of the damage left because they ran their face into exploding spiders over and over again, and then decide to leave after. Yeah. Unfortunate. Yeah, it's pretty common. Slow and steady, as they say. Slow and steady. Engaging, isn't it? Indeed. I'm gonna sit here hitting a space bar. Yeah, you just hit the space bar. Because the other two, one of them already took a hit, so threat doesn't matter anymore. I could be contributing like 5% maybe. But it wouldn't be as entertaining to look at, you know? I accidentally delayed the boss by like another 5 minutes because I accidentally moved the boss too close to the snake charmer thing. The Yuan-Ti. I wonder if it's pronounced Yuan-Ti. Now we gotta find a replacement. I'm sure they'll find one. If that's using like Chinese pronunciation, right? It'd be Yuan-Ti. Actually, we don't know the tone. We don't know the tone. Yenti. Maybe Yenti. Fuck. Fuck. Alright. Alright. Let's see who our lucky... This game still has a has an emphasis on making melee folks leave all the time. Alright. Oh. Wait. Okay, a Blade Master? Yeah, sure. Okie dokie. Hope they get the buttons. Place down the runes, folks. Up we go. Wait, what's happening? Okay. Ugh. That latency. Off we go. How long does it take to level a character in D? In Final Fantasy 14 these days? Yeah. A month? That seems pretty reasonable. A month, maybe 1 to 2 hours a day? Oh. Is the story the primary XP giver? Oh, rip. No. Stop. Oops. Ooh. It almost went well. Until they got slammed into the ground, being a little too close. It was one close call. Right. Yep, you do the story regardless. It only matters if you skip the cutscenes or not. Skipping cutscenes? Did you just say something silly? What is this skipping cutscenes nonsense? I know, the audacity to skip cutscenes. Although I do have to admit, you do have to skip cutscenes in Neverwinter because they replay like 8 billion times in front of everything. But they're not really cutscenes though. I guess some of them. The reason why I asked is I don't know if you know how they changed leveling in this game. There's no XP. Or like there's no like leveling quote unquote XP in this game anymore. It's kind of like it's funny because it's very similar to the theme of D&D games where you're awarded for quests done, right? Imagine if there was like a, let's say, a dungeon master, right? A DM. So when you ever complete the task, you get a level, right? You complete a milestone and you get a level, kind of like. So you just run through the story and that's it. You're capped. That's about it. That's all she wrote. I think I watched a cover or an explainer of the Final Fantasy 14 story up to a certain point, and then I stopped. I watched someone else play it Yeah, this dungeon is lag city. It's so laggy. It's unbelievable how laggy it is. So you could just stack stats and sit there. It's so laggy. You're rubber banding 4 or 5 steps backwards every time you use a charge ability, which is basically like every 3 seconds as a tank. All right. That didn't take too long. I'm looking forward to playing that one game you already played. Shashinko. Shashinko. I'm gonna at least play through that immediately when Steam sale starts. 10 days. 10 days to play some other games. It lines up pretty well because the last week of Neverwinter, this campaign is next week. Yeah, we're gonna do it. And then I don't know if I'm gonna hold off on Downtown. I kind of like the idea of Downtown. It is early access though. Sometimes I like waiting for launch because I want to line up with making a closing remark, like to wrap up my closing remark. We can run the dungeon again after if you guys are down. Let's see how well this goes. Okay, the solution is if the main hand drops, if I get an offhand or a main hand, then I'll run again. If not, I gotta go study. I genuinely love looking forward to learning Japanese and Mandarin. It's probably complacency, but Mandarin is kind of nice right now. I'm not playing favorites, not playing favorites, just probably because of how long I've been doing certain things. It happens. What the heck was that? Did I just see like a laser shoot out of someone? Just comfort. I know that. It's very different, right? My strategy for Mandarin is super different. It's like the simplest style I can do, so it's probably really comforting. Repetition, repetition, repetition. It's more like running. It's like kind of like this. Give it time, trust the process, put in the time. Mandarin. In fact, there are a lot of nuances in tonality that I've yet to decide if it's because you just need to use rote memory to remember it or not. Because there are definitely things that It's not what it's annotated. Okay, that guy was a little close to me. That splash zone is very big, my friends. You gotta be careful. I wonder if they know about the clone thing. We'll see. Uh-oh. Oathkeeper, don't do it! That's one thick Oathkeeper. Even budge. So, what is the ETA on your Japan trip? When are you heading out, Indy? I imagine the countdown has begun. Holy. I don't trust those lines, ever. They always appear bigger than they are. I mean, they always appear smaller than they are. Although, it is safe in those little crevices. Do we still have the movement? Oh yeah, it's the movement damage. I'm gonna stand still. Okay, you got me. Why can't I tap you? that Oathkeeper doesn't mind anything. Okay. Awkward. Very awkward. Hmm. You guys have your artifacts? No? No? Okay. Oh boy, I wouldn't do that, my friend. Got TP anyways over here. Okay. Oh, gotta keep on moving. Shuffle those feet. Eesh. Man, they just don't give. No butts or coconuts. Okay. Mm-hmm. Artifacts? No? No. Fuller stuff. Just follow their lead. Oh, I didn't. I wasn't paying attention to the boss. Killed the whole team. All right, that was on me. That was my bad. I couldn't see it from over there. That was pretty bad. It's like, hey, there's some glowing purple thing in his hand. Get the main hand, please. Main hand, offhand, do it right now. That sucks. Symbol is a Eric, right? Yeah. Yep. Traditional loot game. That's how that works. Beautifully dissatisfying all the time. Yep. You don't play games like these for that type of thing anymore, you know? And they expect you to do like another 20 of those. Wait. This going backwards. Alright. Okay. There you have it. Unrewarding as ever. Should do like Master Temple of the Spider or something like that. Actually, let me double check. Pretty sure it's 90. I don't have the patience for that. Even for myself. Half, maybe? I would say half is fairly reasonable. Definitely not 90. Yeah, look at that. It's 90 each. Or, no, sorry. It's 90 and... Oh yeah, it's 90 each. Yeah, pretty wickedly, just even for the advance. Like, the advance being 45 might be reasonable. Masters you can keep at 90. Sure. Okie dokie. Better luck next time. Alright, that's a wrap. I'm gonna write home about. Pretty business as usual. Nothing too exciting. Alright, 5 out of 5. Can't go pretty your average week 9. There you have it, folks. Okay, I'm gonna change gears. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back for the final week next week to wrap it up. Maybe some closing remarks. All right. Until next time.